beautiful. So faith is taking that first step without seeing the entire staircase. I love that quote from Martin Luther King. Last week we talked about confidence and how our self-trust, our level of belief in ourselves ties directly to our level of confidence. And as no surprise, we're not quite done with that particular conversation. There's so much to unpack. And of course, that's true with all of our work here, right? We'll loop back often to healing and growing through journaling, affirmations, and of course, prayer. But this week, it felt different. I kept tripping over and coming back to the same point, the same thought. And since God is my producer, well, I thought I'd better listen. Let's get to work, shall we? And to further this, please be sure to pick up your affirmation journal and prayer journal on my Etsy boutique, Rise, Love, Live Boutique, etsyshop.com. You will not be disappointed. I promise, my friend. Do you find yourself struggling with constant anxiety, stress, or burnout? Maybe you're navigating through overwhelming waves of sadness or darkness. Has someone allowed you to believe that you're unworthy? Well then, we're here to debunk those beliefs and help you to overcome them. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Radiance from Within podcast, guiding Christian women to build their confidence and self-worth. My name is Heidi, and I'm so excited to have you here. We'll work together to help you overcome negative beliefs by incorporating prayer, devotionals, and journaling into your daily routine. Additionally, we'll explore the power of words and how they can impact your mindset and well-being. Because when you unleash your inner peace, you will find the desire and strength to spread kindness and compassion. Join me each week and unlock your radiance from within. Discover your power and strength and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. So part of what he laid on my heart was leading by example. And even more than that was stepping out of my comfort zone. So here we are, reading the old-fashioned way. In particular, my comfort zone is tucked deep, deep down where you can't see it. And how's that fair? Okay, so here we are, as I just said, going out of my comfort zone, way out of my comfort zone. I am recording my podcast episode literally live. I have Audacity going and you guys going at the same time. Sure, I read at church, I host and lead meetings. Heck, I'm even crazy enough to sing a solo this particular Sunday. However, when it comes to social media and all of the rules and the algorithms, well, that's a bit icky for me. It's like when you're walking in the woods and you see something on the path, you take a stick and you poke at it, right? Yeah, that's going live and doing social media for me. It's the snake on the path that I'm poking with a stick. So we just like to push it out of the way, right? Well, that's one of the reasons that I started my podcast. I could hide behind my microphone and my cameraless face, no camera, and a well-curated script instead of winging it by hand. And I don't want you to hear ums. Who would? And I was led to believe you would magically find my podcast via all my amazing SEO skills. And I wouldn't have to spend any time creating posts and the like. Well, my clients at Thrive, my day job, have convinced me otherwise. So here we are. These beautiful people, my boss, Ritus, whose birthday is tomorrow, Carissa, Ed, Trevor, you all know who you are. For the past 2 weeks, they've been dropping seeds, and God has watered them. As I walked through the garden, all my blockers cleared this morning. So albeit, I am reading the script. It's live and unedited, more or less, to expose perfection, to give you permission to push through what you don't want to do, to push through the icky things. That, my friend, is stepping out of your comfort zone. And we do that with faith. We do that with the armor of God, shielding our pride and the worry of being hurt. Because when we dip our big toe into that pool of unknown, don't worry, it's a beautiful pool, and challenge ourselves, we grow, we begin to trust in our decisions, and a tiny bit of self-doubt is lifted from our hearts, and we can give such a sigh of relief. But the thing of it is, my friend, we can't do it on our own, and we don't have to. Isaiah 41:10 reminds us, do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. So yeah, we don't have to do it on our own, and no one is asking you to. In fact, we do ourselves a disservice by attempting to do everything on our own. We're not a boat in the middle of an ocean without an oar. In fact, when I was 5, I remember this day like it was yesterday, and my dad had been working on the car. And I was nervous. He had his hands in the engine, but he promised he knew what he was doing. And when he was done testing it, he got up and out of the seat. And I so wanted to help him. So I shut that door. It was an old bug. I shut that door and, ouch, right on my finger. As you can see, I have all my fingers. But my point is that I tried to do it on my own. My dad wanted to help, but I was adamant that I could do it on my own, and I got hurt, right? So it's simple, okay? Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Give yourself permission to grow, but do it with the protection of God by your side the entire time. Likewise, it is most definitely okay to ask for help. We don't have to go it alone. It is not a sign of weakness nor lack of confidence. Quite the opposite. Asking for help is a strong sign of confidence. We're not meant to go it alone, okay? And I promise when you take the time to sit with those feelings, to journal and get all the muck, the path will clear. And you will know it is okay to take that first step without seeing the entire staircase. Are you ready? Wonderful. Now let's settle in for our prayer, because if you follow along with my podcast, you know every episode we end with a prayer, and this one is going to be live, literally. Let's close our eyes. Dear God, thank you so very, very much for all the blessings that you have given to us. Thank you for confidence. Thank you for pushing us out of our comfort zone. Thank you for giving us the strength, for showing us the way that you want us to go and make a difference in this world, for us to heal our inner negative beliefs, the inner voice inside us that gives us a hard time. Let us have the strength to ignore that voice, go out and take that first step without seeing the staircase, knowing that you are there to hold our hands in the dark. We lift all of this up in Jesus' name. And until I meet you again, beautiful, I believe in you. Now it's your turn. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. But before you go, a simple request. If this podcast has made a difference in your life, please leave a review where you listen and share this episode with someone who could use a little light today. Knowing my show has impacted your life brings me so much joy. Remember to explore my Etsy boutique to discover the workbook you need most this month. And until next time, my friend, ignite inspiration, spread hope, and dance with faith.